Hi everyone, welcome to Enjoy English School. I'm Stephen.
I'm Minnie.
All right, we're going to continue talking about the origins and the age of the internet celebrity.
那我们今天要继续讲我们网红的主题咯。
So yesterday we learned a lot about what social media influencers are, right? But today we're going to find out a bit of negative influences that these social media influencers might have.
那我们昨天有讲到很多跟网红相关的流行啊等等，那我们今天会学到一些比较稍微跟网红相关负面一点点的小新闻。
All right, so let's get started. All right, today is day 2. We're January 24th. We're on page 50, okay? Sadly, some influencers aren't using their fame to connect with people.
那我们今天呢是1月24号，然后在50页的地方，第一句是说他很可惜啊，就是一些网红他没有用他们的名气来跟人们交流。
Right, so here we see the adverb in the very beginning, sadly.
Sadly.
Okay, a lot of times in English we put the adverb in the very beginning because it kind of sets the tone for the rest of the sentence.
那在这边我们可以看到加了 ly， 它是一个副词开头的句子。那英文里面副词开头的句子，它就有一种已经跟你预告这个句子的情绪会是这个什么样子的一个开头。
Right, so aren't is are not, okay? Aren't. Using their fame. So fame is the noun version of famous, okay? So that's what fame is, okay? It's that popularity. To do what? To connect with people. So when we want to have connections with people, we say to connect with them. So don't forget that preposition. And connect, that word might be hard for some people to pronounce, okay? So first, try to imagine it without the T. Connect. And then add a little small T at the end. Connect.
好，在这边 aren't 它是 are not 的缩写，然后再来 fame， 我们都有听过 famous 是有名，对不对？那这边 fame 它就变成名词，也是名气的意思。再来 connect with 要特别注意介系词 with， 然后刚刚老师花了一点点时间教大家怎么样把 connect 发对声音。
Instead, they are using their internet fame to try to get companies to give them free products.
哇哦，他们反而呢使用网络的这个名气，试图要公司行号给他们免费的产品。
Right, so to try to get someone to do something is you're trying to use a way to get that person to give you or to do something for you. Okay, so if I want Minnie to give me water and I don't want to get it myself, I'll say I'm trying to get Minnie to get water for me.
那这边呢 try to get someone to do something 就是尝试着要某人去做什么事情。那刚刚老师有说，他如果要我帮他拿水，他可能会用一些 hints，right？
So I'm kind of thirsty.
对啊，我好像有点口渴哎。
Yeah, and so I'm trying to get Minnie to get me water.
And I'll be like, huh?
All right, so free products, it means that they don't have to pay for it. So that adjective free means that there's no money involved. So these internet influencers, they're trying to get free things.
那这边 free product 指的是免费的一些产品，那 free 也有自由的意思，但我们这边句意来看的话是翻免费哦。
Some influencers will even threaten owners, saying that they will tell their followers to stay away if they don't get what they want.
Oh my
God.
God.
That's awful.
That's awful. 有一些网红呢，甚至威胁这些业主说，如果你们不能给我们免费的产品，那我们就要告诉我们粉丝不要买你们家的产品。That's awful.
It is really bad. So we add the word even here to kind of emphasize that they would even do this kind of thing. So another way to describe this even is go as far as, okay? So some influencers will go as far as threatening owners. So make sure the verb
ing.
comes after that is ing form.
那在这边 even 它其实是一个句子的强调作用，甚至做什么事情。那刚刚老师有特别讲到说 even 你也可以直接用 go as far as 去做个替代，但是要特别注意是后面一定要放动名词 ing 哦。
Right, so how will they threaten? So threaten, this verb, it means to kind of tell them I'm going to do something to you if you don't do this for me, okay? That's a really bad verb. It's a very negative verb.
那 threaten 这个字呢，它就是威胁的意思，中文威胁是非常负面，这英文也是一样哦。
Okay, so how are they going to threaten them? They're going to say that they will tell their followers to stay away if they don't get what they want. So they'll tell their followers to stay away from this product. Don't buy this product. It's very damaging for a business.
Yeah, it is. 所以在这边呢，他就是怎么威胁的方法，就是说要告诉粉丝说不要买他们家的产品。所以这边用 stay away， 就是有点保持一个距离的感觉，然后就是远离的意思。
Right, so social media influencers, this is what we said earlier in yesterday's lesson, that they're so-called social media influencers, right? It's a relatively new term. There's another term that a lot of people use, and it might be confused with social media influencers. This term is KOL.
Oh, KOL.
Okay? KOL, it stands for Key Opinion Leaders, okay? So key is like a main, like M-A-I-N, a very important. Opinion is, it's like someone's thoughts about a certain subject, and leader is somebody who has these opinions, these key opinions. So the difference between KOLs and social media influencers is social media influencers are just on social media platforms like Instagram and Facebook, but KOLs are rather writers or politicians, entrepreneurs or journalists.
那在这边有另外一个词跟这个网红这个字很像，叫做 KOL。那 KOL 它是一个缩写 Key Opinion Leader 的缩写。那 KOL 基本上它常常会是政治家、作家，甚至是说创业家，他们出来谈论一些他们生活中一些事情，分享给大家看，然后来宣传他们的主意的人。所以这跟网红有稍稍一点点小差别。
Let's take a short break. One small business owner from Los Angeles, California, is fighting back against these types of influencers.
在加州洛杉矶有一个小型的企业主，对这一类的网红呢，就做出了一个反击。
So what is a small business? A small business is a business with only maybe 3 or 4 employees. Or it can be more than that, but it's usually a business that's not that large. It can be a small restaurant. It can be a food stand. Those are all small businesses, okay? And if you own these businesses, you're an owner.
So it's like a small scale business?
Yes, a small scale business. And small scale is S-C-A-L-E.
好，那在这边小型企业啊，我们可以说 small， 也可以说 small scale 这个字。那小型企业的定义大概就是可能员工只有大概3个人、4个人啊，所以这个小型企业有可能是餐厅，有可能是咖啡厅，有可能是任何只要是这种符合小规模的。然后再来的话 ，owner 这个字它就是 own， 其实就是拥有的意思，加 er 就变成它的所有者、拥有人。
Okay, so Los Angeles, a lot of people know the abbreviation. LA, right? So if you don't know what the whole word is, it's Los Angeles. And in Spanish, that means the angels.
Yeah. 好，所以在这边呢，洛杉矶我们都简称 LA， 对不对？那其实 LA 的全写就是这样子。那在西班牙文里面呢，它其实是天使的意思。
Another thing I want to mention is when you're writing a letter to somebody,
Yeah?
even though people nowadays don't really write letters.
Dear blah blah blah.
Right. If you want to write the city in America, you write the city first, make sure to put a comma after the city, and then put the state. Okay, so Los Angeles, California, or Miami, and comma, Florida.
所以呢，通常我们都会先写区，然后再可能再写，就是从小的地方写到大的地方，在英文的地址是这样写的，所以你一定会是先写洛杉矶，然后才写加州。
So this small business owner, he's fighting back against these types of influencers. So fight back, it means that you're doing something to kind of
Protect yourself.
Protect yourself. Protect is Protect. 就保护自己 or defend yourself, D-E-F-E-N-D, which is to 给自己一个防备, okay, defend, all right? So what is he doing to fight back against these types of influencers? We'll find out soon, but the preposition that goes with fighting back is fighting back against. And against, this word is very difficult in Chinese because we don't really have a word that says against. But when there are two things that are fighting against each other, we use against a preposition to kind of show the person that's listening that there are two things that are going against each other, okay? So I could also be lying against the chair, okay? That's the chair and I are two forces going together.
所以 against 这个字其实有一种反作用力的感觉，所以只要是两个东西互相推，往反方向推，其实都可以用 against 这个字。所以 against 这个字常常会跟反抗、反击啊、抵抗啊等等的字动词下去做搭配。
Yes. And then types here, we can also use the word kinds. Kinds. Right. His name is Joe Nishi, and he drives an ice cream truck.
那他的名字呢，就是这个乔尼基，他开着冰淇淋车。
Right, so ice cream truck. In Taiwan, sometimes people have bicycles, right? The babu bicycle, right? In America, usually if they sell ice cream on the streets, it's an ice cream truck.
You know our garbage truck sings, right?
Yes,
And
yes.
then one of my friends from Canada came to Taiwan, and then he was like, what is that sound? And I'm like, oh, that's an ice cream truck. So he was like so happy going down, waiting for ice cream, and then it was garbage.
That's a cultural difference, right?
I
In
know.
the Western countries, if you hear a truck making music, it's usually ice cream, and it's not the trash truck. So don't bring your trash to the ice cream
Yeah,
truck.
exactly.
Okay. Over the past few years, hundreds of Instagram influencers have asked him for free ice cream in exchange for a post on their social media page.
那在过去的几年呢，数百位的这个 Instagram 网红啊，都曾经跟他索取免费的冰淇淋，然后要换取说，哎，你给我免费的冰淇淋，然后我就帮你在社群网上发文哦。
So here we see over the past few years. That means in maybe the past 2 or 3 years, okay? This thing has happened constantly. But sometimes we see it with the preposition in the past few years.
Yeah.
Both of these are acceptable, okay? So we could also say in the past few years. Hundreds of Instagram followers. So before we saw millions of followers, right? In this situation, it's not appropriate to say millions because there aren't that many people doing that, right? So that's why here it's better to say hundreds of Instagram influencers. That means maybe 100 to 200 or 300. Okay, so hundreds of Instagram influencers have asked him for free ice cream. And under what condition? In exchange for. Okay, so they're going to have like an exchange. What's the exchange going to be? Free ice cream in exchange for a post on their social media page.
那在这边呢 ，over the past few years， 我们也可以用 in the past few years 没有问题的。然后再来，我们刚刚看到有 millions of 很多很多数以百万计，这边我们用 hundreds of， 它其实是不要这么过度强调说，因为其实真的这种所谓的 OK 没有这么多嘛，对不对？所以我们就把它变成 hundreds 少一点点，然后但是记得 hundred 一样要加 s 才有那种数以百计的意思。然后再来的话呢，就是。In exchange for， 它其实就是用 B 来换取 A， 所以我们通常会 A in exchange for B， 然后要搞清楚他们互相交换的那个前后的句意是什么样哦。
And don't forget here we see ask and then him for. So whenever you're asking something, you're asking for something. So don't forget to add that preposition for.
要求某人做某事 ask someone for something.
Nietzsche finally got fed up with getting these requests and decided to do something about it.
这个 Nietzsche 啊，他最后终于受够了这些要求，然后决定要做些什么。
Right, so get fed up with something 就是受够了这件事情 get fed up
This
with.
is so useful. Oh my
Yeah,
God.
so he gets fed up with what? These requests. So request is when you're asking for something.
要求
Yeah, so that's a request, the noun, okay? And decided to do something about it. So decide to do something about it is 终于就是下决心做一件事情来对抗这件事情 okay? Do something about it. All right? That's also something we say to somebody when they're complaining about something. We'll say, do something about
Do
it.
something.
去做某件事情可以
不要再 complain 了 just do something.
改变这个事实
Yeah.
对不对 All right. He posted a photo to Instagram announcing that he would start charging influencers double the price for his ice cream.
他呢就在这个 Instagram 上面发了一张照片，宣告说这些网红如果再来要求这件事情，网红要加倍收费。
Right. So announce, this verb is to say that he's telling everyone publicly. Okay. Publicly 是公共的场所方面，公共场怎么讲？公共方面，公共场合方面。
公共的公开说，公开说明。
Anytime you post on Instagram, you're announcing something because it's telling the public.
I mean, if it's a private account.
You know, most people have public accounts nowadays. So charging someone, it means that you're telling them to pay this amount of money, okay? So if I charge Minnie $20 for water, that means I'm saying this water cost $20, okay? So charging for this price. So what price? Double the price.
Double
okay?
the
So
price.
the ice cream maybe before was $4, now it's $8.
US dollar。
US dollars.
所以在这边 announce 是宣告，就是公开宣告，然后 charging 呢就是要价索费的意思，然后 double the price 就是双倍加成的意思。
And if we want to say that it's 3 times the price, that's triple the price. TRIPLE. Okay. All right, so let's take a short break. Nietzsche did this because he believes that the quality of his ice cream speaks for itself.
那 Nietzsche 他这么做呢，是因为他相信他的冰淇淋的品质是有目共睹，也就是他有口碑啦。
So here the ice cream isn't really speaking, right? Because that would be really scary if ice cream could talk. When you say speaks for itself, that says that the reputation of the ice cream is already gonna, you don't have to say anything. The ice cream can talk for itself. I don't need to tell you how good my ice cream is. Once you taste my ice cream, you'll know that the quality is very high. So the ice cream is speaking for itself.
I look like a strawberry flavor today.
Yes, you do.
Yeah, 所以冰淇淋它不会自己说话，那基本上就是冰淇淋的口碑，它会帮忙，就是这个口碑宣传的意思。
It's worth actual payment,
Yep.
not just social media exposure.
Yep. 它的冰淇淋绝对是值得购买，而不是就只是用这个社群媒体曝光率来交换而已。
Right, so here we see it's worth actual payment. So worth here is an adjective, meaning that it has this value, V-A-L-U-E. And actual payment, when I read it, I emphasize actual, okay? Because it really needs, in reality, actual money, payment. So payment is another way to say money.
那在这边呢 worth 是形容词，就是可以用 value， 就是它值得，它有这个价值的意思。那这边 actual 我们刚刚句子一直在强调这个字，因为就是真的要用这个钱，是事实上的钱去购买，所以这边的 payment 它其实就是 money 的意思哦。
Not just social media exposure, okay? So not just is emphasizing...
不止。
Yeah, 不止是这个 social media exposure. So exposure is when a social media influencer posts something about this product. He's giving this product exposure, which
Like
means...
how many views?
How many views, or letting people see it is already exposure. Even if one person sees it, it's already exposure. Okay?
曝光率。
曝光率, exposure. Okay. A funny thing happened though. Okay, so this means like something happened. Okay, a funny thing is not really like ha ha ha, a funny thing, right? It means an interesting thing.
有趣的事情就发生了。
Okay, so though is at the end of the sentence
Yes.
because we could also say, but a funny thing happened. Okay, but in this situation, we decided to use though, so we put though at the end of the sentence. But if I said, but a funny thing happened, or if I said a funny thing happened though, these two both mean the same thing.
那这边用 but 它其实也就是但是一个转折的感觉 though 或 but 它都是告诉你这个句子它有一个转折咯，所以这个故事有一个转折了。
Alright, so what is the 转折? Nietzsche's post went viral, and now he has become quite popular on social media himself.
所以 Nietzsche 的贴文呢就突然间爆红，而且他现在呢就是所谓的网红啦，在社群媒体上突然间就走红了。
So when we say something goes viral,
Yeah.
like nowadays, if something you originally virus, V-I-R-U-S,
病毒
is a 病毒 that you get sick with, right? But now with internet, when we say something goes viral, it's like a virus that spreads really
Yeah.
quickly. So maybe this video is so funny, it's so popular, and then everybody's watching it. That means that video has gone viral.
就是一个病毒式传播出去的感觉，所以我们就会用这种 gone viral 或 went viral 去说这个东西突然间爆红走红。例如像之前那个开瓶盖那个影片 right?
There was a viral video,
Yeah.
right? And then also here we see quite popular. In Chinese, that's 蛮有名的, okay?
蛮有名的
quite, not quiet, Q-U-I-E-T, and it's 安静的. So these two words look very similar. And on social media himself. So here, why did we add the word himself? We're just emphasizing that he, himself, 他我们在强调他这个本人红了，所以 himself 我们放在这个句子后面，只是强调这一方面。So let's take a short break and go into the review. All right, what is fame?
名气
Okay, the noun, okay, noun of famous. What is threaten? Okay, what happens when I threaten someone?
威胁某人。
Right. And what if I'm fighting back against something?
对某人或对某事做出反击。
Okay. If I want ice cream in exchange for money, what does that mean?
那你就是用钱来换取冰淇淋。
Right. Okay. And if I get fed up with you, what does that mean?
你受够了我。
Yeah, I'm fed up with you.
What did I do?
Okay. So if right now I'm selling a product and I say, once you eat this ice cream, let's say I'm selling ice cream, the ice cream speaks for itself.
那个冰淇淋会讲话，不是冰淇淋呢，它口碑很好，有目共睹。
Right. 你自己就会知道它好吃，一吃就知道它好吃了。Speaks for itself. And what if a video that I make goes viral?
爆红啊！
Right. All right. Thank you so much for joining us today. Hope to see you guys next time.
See ya.
Bye bye.
第50页，追根究底，网红横行。
The age of the internet celebrity. Sadly, some influencers aren't using their fame to connect with people. Instead, they are using their internet fame to try to get companies to give them free products. Some influencers will even threaten owners, saying that they will tell their followers to stay away if they don't get what they want. One small business owner from Los Angeles, California, is fighting back against these types of influencers. His name is Joe Nietzsche, and he drives an ice cream truck. Over the past few years, hundreds of Instagram influencers have asked him for free ice cream in exchange for a post on their social media pages. Nietzsche finally got fed up with getting these requests and decided to do something about it. He posted a photo to Instagram announcing that he would start charging influencers double the price for his ice cream. Nietzsche did this because he believes that the quality of his ice cream speaks for itself. It's worth actual payment, not just social media exposure. A funny thing happened, though. Nietzsche's post went viral, and now he has become quite popular on social media himself.